Hey collectors, welcome back to another video. Today we have Figma number SP-114, which is Gridman, and just make sure that sticker sticks down there, and it looks quite cool. This is one that I saw. I generally really like robots and mechs and stuff like that, so I generally really wanted to have a look at this one. So let's have a look. So we have Gridman Primal Fighter, lovely window display. We've got a sword here, we've got obviously Gridman in there. That's what he looks like there. That's what he looks like on the back. I was just generally this is what really impressed me. It looks like you get two different heads, so we'll have a look at that in a sec. There you go, he's there at the top, he's there at the bottom, he's there. He looks a little bit like Cyclopsis from Power Rangers. So let's open up this bad boy and have a look inside. So before we begin the video, if you want to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. These are the accessories you get with Gridman. I've got to admit, I thought you'd get a little bit more, but I think for what you see, it's just literally what you get. You also get this big expanded sword thing, which is going to be cool. So you get the figure, you get hands, you get the stand, you also get an axe thing, and this really cool looking sword, and that's pretty much it. And here he is, here is Gridman, and oh my god, he looks absolutely amazing. As I mentioned, he looks a little bit like Cyclopsis from Power Rangers, but I love the color scheme of him. He looks really menacing. It makes me really want to go check out the anime that he's in, but it looks just really cool. I really love the reds, the grays, the silvers, literally all this color that you can see looks spot on. Even his face looks really kind of like menacing. I don't know if you can see it. Let's just move it up. Let's just grab him. Like, you can see the yellow eyes, that works really well. Again, just the mouth, just the way that he's posed looks stunning. I'm so glad I was able to start collecting this one, because I generally am excited about it. I love the kind of gem in the middle, the base. I'm guessing, is that a blaster? If you know, let me know down below in the comments. But it looks like it could be a blaster, like you just fire a beam from it. But then again, like, all this part really makes up for it, just generally. Even like kind of the armbands or the kind of gauntlets, the way that they can like split up here, the blues around his torso. Oh, it's so cool. Coming down to this lower part, we can see like just the way that the reds, again, there are only a few figures that I own like this that actually make me just go, I can't say anything. Like, it leaves me speechless, and this is one of them, just by the sheer amount of coolness and awesomeness that this figure has. Like, more of the gauntlets down here with the blues. Again, like, I think this is his morpher here, but that looks awesome. Just, that one reminds me of like the Gosei morpher or the Megaforce morpher, like the face. Again, you've got the blues that works there, coming down to the grays that just add on. It's like the only main part gray. There's only a little bit up here, like just underneath, that actually has it. But I think it works really well. Again, this is a figure that I'm completely speechless over. Coming down here now to his feet and his kneecaps and everything about it. Again, it looks really cool. For some strange reason, the blue thing, I really want to pop. Like, it feels like it's it looks just really weird. I just really, like a blister or something, I just want to go pop and it'd be like, oh, it's all gone. I don't know why I thought that. I'm very sorry. But yeah, even like when you look at like the color up here, and the red's like mainly there, it looks fine. This one looks like it's just a standard plastic, like there's no shading or nothing to it, which I feel a bit kind of weird for it. It's always weird, like these figures will stand perfectly looking forward, but the second you turn them around, they fall over. You think they'd be fine. Anyway, here are the kind of blue things, which I think could have been made slightly better, like brought in a tiny bit, because I do think they look like blisters. You see that there's red here, red the shoes that goes up to the grays, and then again you've got this certain joints again. It looks kind of cool, but for me, I don't like these blue parts there. Just like the back of the figure, like most of them, exactly the same. Now, it's the first time I've ever seen when we can see the screw of a figure. You don't normally see that at all, so that's I'm interested in why that's there, why that's not kind of plugged up with like a bit of blue or something. So that's the first time I've ever seen it on a Figma figure. So we can see more of the gauntlet from the back. It looks fine. I think it looks highly cool, and you got this kind of like I don't know what that is, but that looks nice. The detail there, and it also kind of like is a bit of a mech. And now that's awesome. Maybe that's to help support, like, to make it bend properly, but that's really awesome. I'm saying awesome and all that. I apologize. I'm just so excited about this figure. It's just really cool. I really like these blade, like these thing here. It looks like they're kind of like fans, like, and stuff like that. That's awesome. That adds in really, like, quite a lot as well. And then the grays work perfectly. Now looking at the back, for some strange reason, it reminds me of a Pokeball around here and around here. It's like once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. So that's really weird. But again, it looks like a proper robot suit. It does remind me of something like Iron Man as well now, as well as Power Rangers. Again, you've got the blue up here too. And then you've got this kind of like thing. It looks like a bug Pokemon too. I don't know which one it is. If you know, let me know down below in the comments. It's the one that has like blades or something. It's like one of the newer Pokemon, not like the old stuff. But yeah, I just really love the way that this figure is. Let's have a look at like kind of like the articulation test. I don't know what to call it, a stress test anymore, but let's just have a look at the articulation. So the feet move up and down, which is fine. I'm guessing they do kind of move around. Oh, I don't know why I started doing that. That's the first time I've ever done it, but you can bend it there. That looks really cool. Be careful with this, because that does look really sharp, but you can bend the knees there. You can move it up and down like so. You can move his, it's very loose, but not like it feels loose, like it feels like just right, but it might be able to put him in some really cool poses. Arms move around. Now I've noticed that this is a different type of joint that they're using. I think that looks really cool. Now this, I think, moved as well. That's awesome. Hands move. Yep, hands go around. It looks more hench like that. So the hands go around. Moves there. Head moves up and down. Now, I don't think the head goes all the way around because this blocks in here and that, but if it can, let me know down below. Do you want to try? Yeah, it does. So if you move these down there, the head does kind of move around. So when everyone now comments like, yeah, it can do, Mark, it can do. But yeah, so it looks absolutely fine and it passes the articulation test really, really well. So you get quite a few things like with the weapons and stuff. Now, that looks really cool the way it is, but you can add this part, whatever it is, to it. And I generally, for a while, was like, how do you connect it? And it's basically like the way that it's shaped. So you basically put the, you basically put the blade there and it connects like so. So you've got like kind of a better like battle axe power sword thing. You can take it off from there. And I'm guessing that this giant blade that you get, you can do exactly the same sort of thing. So it could be a finisher mode or something like that. So just add that to it. And it adds so much detail to it. I think that looks absolutely stunning. Now be careful because these parts are sharp. So you don't want to kind of poke someone's eye out with it or kind of hurt yourself. But that, just that extra makes it look even better than normal. Is it in focus? There we go. So yeah, that's the kind of weapon power-up add-on thing that you get included. And there we go, collectors. There is Gridman. He looks absolutely stunning. I love the color scheme. I love everything to do about it. I think it looks absolutely awesome. I'm glad that they included a giant sword, because if not, I would have been a bit, that would be like, hey, this would have been awesome if it had a giant sword. So yeah, the color scheme's great. The figure's great. Even though it feels loose, it doesn't at the same time. It feels like it flows like water. That's probably the best thing I could mention. But yeah, this is highly recommended if you're a huge Gridman fan. Definitely worth picking up. This is just absolutely awesome. So collectors, I'm going to leave it there. What are your thoughts on Gridman? Would you pick him up? Would you leave him? Let me know down below. And also, do you think that adding the giant sword is a great thing? Let me know down below in those comments. And if you've liked this video, then like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other videos. Hit that notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. And as always, collectors, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.